Guys, listen up. I know I said a little, I believe it was the other day, that will be the last video before we move, but I just went onto Fortnite and read a small comic on there. If you guys have read it, you know what I'm talking about. It means that Galactus is coming to our island. If you don't know what Galactus is, if you're a fan of Marvel, you know what the Infinity Stones are. The Infinity Stones were created by powerful beings called the Celestials, like Ego, if you've watched Guardians of the Galaxy too. Anyway, point is, Galactus came from the universe the Celestials destroyed to get the Infinity Stones. He needs to feed on planets to stay alive. Apparently, he needed to feed off 5 planets in order to prevent a coming winter, I think that's what it was. But he's now found infinite power that's leading him to our island. If Galactus is coming, I don't think we can beat him. I mean, you remember that monster if you play Fortnite. The big old giant monster came out of an iceberg, tried to... the Nexus Orb. Well, Galactus will eat the whole island, and that's just for a starter. I hate to say it, but he sort of made Thor his herald. In other words, his champion, someone who goes ahead of him. I'm sort of worried. Thor went through the portal first, ahead of Galactus, but Galactus is still coming, and once Galactus arrives, there'll be nothing to stop him. He'll most likely be out of the Nexus Orb itself, which is probably beneath the Authority. If you watched the live event from Chapter 2, Season 2's event, you'll have seen Midas' machine. It was using the Nexus Orb. I could tell. I could see it right there, growing bigger and bigger. It was cracked, just like in Season 9. You know, after Mecha Team Leader went and absorbed its power. Point is, if Galactus gets that sort of power... Guys, if you play Fortnite, you know what happened to Season X. The world was literally destabilizing. The brutes dropped down from the sky, a giant meteorite was frozen in the air, rift beacons appearing all over the place. And thanks to the Visitor, a black hole, for God's sake, sucked us in, and we ended up stuck here. I'm telling you guys, be prepared, for Galactus is coming.